WhatsApp?
I've got the WhatsApp, yeah, thank you. Got to show off my Peaky Blinders. Right, Lovery, we are recording. Take it away. Oh, I didn't mean go away. Right, Lovery, we are recording. Let's get going. Welcome, Alice, to the podcast.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Below Par podcast with myself, Joe, and Joe.
Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, whenever you're watching.
It's an exciting morning this morning, Steve. We've now got a Facebook page and an Instagram page, thanks to yourself.
Yes, no worries. Thank you.
Right, let's introduce Alice to the podcast. So, Alice, welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you on. Me and Alice have known each other years. I think we were saying earlier that we've known each other, it's probably 10 or 12 years now, I think. 11 years, yeah, so quite a while. Obviously, great to have you on. Down at Parkstone. So
Yes.
what I want to do to begin with, just introduce yourself. So obviously we know you, Alice, but tell us a little bit about your role at Parkstone and what you're currently doing.
So at Parkstone, I do quite a bit of teaching, a little bit of stuff in the shop, but mostly teaching. So I enjoy a lot of that. Got a lot to do with the ladies and the juniors there. So we've got quite a big lady section and junior section at Parkstone. But it's a great club to be at. Really good group of members. It just opens up a lot of opportunities, really. Such a great club to be at.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Steve, have you played Parkstone?
No, but I've only ever heard good things, but I've never played.
Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. I can't remember the last time I played it. I played it in an event, and then since I saw Martin. Martin's, is he head pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw Martin coming down, I think he was on the 18th, and I think it was going either towards the practice ground or going down the first. I can't remember which. They run sort of side by side. I remember sort of seeing us, how are you getting on? And he goes, didn't play that well today. I've shot 400. It's absolutely blowing a gale. And I was there thinking, if I shoot 400 around here today, I've had some sort of miracle. And that didn't happen. I didn't have a miracle that day. But it is stunning. Steve, we'll go and play it. 'Cause it's not too far from me.
I'll try and go the extra mile with the edits today and try and put some pictures of Parkstone in the bottom corners.
It is nice. It is good. Yeah, lovely place. So obviously you were saying a little bit about your coaching. Obviously we've got a bit of a notes thing on here that we'll go off. So putting certified?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, so short game's a big area that people tend to struggle with, especially with their putting. They think, putting's simple, don't really need to worry so much about that, but obviously it is one of the biggest parts of the game. So I find that's really, really useful in helping people improve their scores, really. All they need to do is knock off a couple of putts around and they just see their handicap drop really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got an awesome putting green there as well, haven't you? I think, is it 2 tiers? Two tiered, yeah. 2 tiers, yeah, cool.
And they've extended it as well, so you've got quite a bit longer putts that you can do on there now as well, so that's good.
Ideal.
Great. Because I remember they used to do a lot of county coaching, didn't they, at Parkstone? So you used to go down and you used to make the most of all the facilities, and it is it's an awesome place to be for sure. And then TPI.
Yeah, so I did that last year, did my level 1 last year. Obviously, fitness, and that's coming in as a big way in golf and people understanding how their bodies move in the golf swing. So yeah, did that last November and doing my level 2 at the moment. But it's just for any golf, whatever level, it's helping them understand more why they maybe can't do certain things. Because before they just think, I can't do it, so I can't do it. But it's like, no, if you work on this area, then you'll be able to do it. And it gives people that opportunity to actually improve their technique instead of just making do with the fact that they maybe can't get in certain positions.
Absolutely. Stevie, you did a bit of TPI.
I did. I did my level 1 in 2017. And I'm afraid to say I've just lapsed my membership because I don't do anything on it anymore.
And I've just started my level 2 as well in the junior game, which again looks at it from a slightly different element, because what you cover in level 1 isn't necessarily going to apply for children that are growing. So it's looking at it sort of when you should work on certain areas the kids like power and speed and almost forget about technique a little bit and just work on those key areas. So it just looks at it from a slightly different perspective from that as well.
Brilliant.
I mean,
There's different avenues you can go down, isn't there, with TPI? You said you're doing the junior. There's strength.
Yeah, there's junior golf, fitness, medical, and strength, I think, as well. So there's quite a few different avenues you can go down with level 2. So I'll do the golf one as well once I've done the junior one, just to add to that.
Cool. Because actually, if anyone that's not necessarily a golf coach, or it could be a personal trainer, whatever it might be, you will have clients that either play golf or anything like that. There's lots of different avenues you can go down with TPI. So I'd recommend checking it out, anyone that's thinking about doing it.
Yeah, I think when I went away for the 2-day course, I think a third of us were PGA pros, a third were like medical, physios, chiropractors, and a third were fitness instructors. And some had never even played golf before, but they work with a lot of golfers. So that's why they've gone down that avenue.
Yeah, ideal.
I think it's really good. And I mean, certainly with, what you're doing at the moment, is say with sort of, we'll go on to a little bit more perhaps what you're doing with the juniors and the stuff that you're doing, which I think is amazing with all the ladies as well. I think it's such a good thing for you to have. It's a real credit to you that you can then go off and get this and then actually be able to go, okay, well, this person can't do this move. So it means their golf swing is going to look probably more like this. And then you can help build something around it that matches rather than just trying to achieve perfect when they actually can't do that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Sorry, I'm giggling because if I can find it and I think it's appropriate for the podcast, I'm going to try and find a video of Joe. You'll be laughing along with me if I manage to insert it right there. I think. Do you remember that video, Joe? I
do remember the video. Yeah.
It's only a 2-second clip, but it's very
bands.
Plenty of bands. Essentially, Joe's going to the extreme to take the mick out of my new qualification.
So let's go a little bit more onto the junior stuff you're doing and the lady stuff you're doing, because I know how difficult they are to set up. And I mean, people see Facebook pages and people promoting what they're doing in terms of like ladies coaching or junior coaching, and they see all these big groups and they think, it must be really easy to do. I know firsthand that junior coaching and ladies coaching, it is not easy to drum up numbers. Like, you have to put in some serious effort, and you might get 2%, 5% that actually then come and show up. So just talk to me a little bit about how you sort of started that. And if we'll start with the juniors first. Actually, no, start with the ladies first, because the ladies one, I saw you even out on meals and things. So just chat to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the Ladies Academy I started that up about 2 years ago, really this month. So the club approached me saying we want to try and expand our big ladies section anyway. We want to get more beginners and some young ladies into golf. So they asked me if I'd set up an academy. So I said, yeah, sure. So I did a free taster session, and I had, I think, about 24 ladies come to a free taster with a bit of Prosecco cake afterwards, which I'm sure that was more the reason why a lot of them came.
24 is amazing, though.
Yeah, and we had a great day for it as well. So it was a good day. I ended up having to draft in an extra pair of hands because I just didn't expect to get that many numbers.
How did you sort of promote that? Where did you get them from?
So I promoted it. Most of the promotion was on Facebook and Instagram, and then we did it through our the golf club newsletter. But I got leaflets, and that made some of the members took away. But a lot of it, quite a few that came purely from social media.
Wow.
So yeah, I like on Facebook and Instagram promoted the posts and just got a lot through that. So that sort of kick-started it really, and I started with 2 classes a week. So initially I think I had 9 in one class and about 4 in the other, and I take maximum of 10, and by the October I had to start a 3rd class because I was full on the other 2 classes and had a waiting list. So I think sort of by the Christmas I had probably 26 ladies a week, and now I have yeah, sort of have 3 full classes and about 8 on a waiting list as well. That keeps me busy.
That's
Brilliant.
impressive. No, that's really good. I mean, so just before all this obviously started happening in the world, I was asked to do the ladies sort of team coaching at the club that I'm at. So obviously I was really excited to kind of get going. But I mean, the sign up numbers, I mean, obviously don't get me wrong, it's teamwork. So it's, you know, people that are already members and they'll choose whether or not they want the coaching. But it's impressive to have that many ladies want, you know, to even have a waiting list.
Mm.
You know, that is very impressive.
Yeah, it is. It's such a big subject now, isn't it? Getting ladies into golf. I know certainly the PGA are always talking about it. England Golf are always talking about it, and it's really, really
I think it
important.
was our final assignment, wasn't it, Stephen?
Say again.
It was our final assignment, wasn't it?
It was. For reference, basically what. But I think all of us. Alice, did you have to do it as well?
I didn't have to do. I can't remember what I had to do for my final one. It wasn't on ladies. I think it was to do with juniors. But they seem to push ladies and juniors a lot with their final assignments.
Yeah. So essentially, it's in our final assignment, what we're required to do is create a promotional / business plan on how to integrate more juniors or ladies into the game. But my question for Alice was, do you think that you being a young lady helps encourage more ladies to come and play and get coaching from you rather than, I don't know, just another guy?
Yeah, I think it does help. Like, I think obviously golf is known for being a more male dominated sport, but there are a lot of women that want to play. So I think seeing a female teaching, they almost feel a little bit more at ease coming, because I think a lot of them are worried about embarrassing themselves.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a big thing. And a reason I find a lot of the ladies are coming to play golf and come to the groups as well is for the social side. That is a key thing for the ladies, is they want that social element. Like, sometimes I'm like, come on, let's start the lessons, because they're just stood there chatting.
Yeah, which is great, because in order to want to come back, you've got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I know that's simple. That's the same as anything, whatever you do, but you've got to enjoy it, and there has to be a familiarity. I can't even get it out. Familiarity. Let's just leave it at that. There for them to encourage them to go and attend those sessions. So yeah, very good. What about? Sorry, I was about to move the subject on. You were about to say something.
I was going to say, just like we like to get everyone together as well. So it's like we do a Christmas meal, we do a barbecue in the summer, and it's getting everyone involved. Even those that have left the academy still want to keep coming back, because they feel part of the group still, even though they may have already left and moved on to playing the course and everything as well.
Great.
Just out of interest, what sort of things do you work on with them? Do you have it, like, is it quite one-on-one when you're kind of doing it? Obviously you have them all potentially hitting shots, or do you do it like they all work on one thing? How do you kind of structure that?
So each week we alternate what we do. So we'll do range chipping, range putting. So it's something different every week. But when we're on the driving range, sometimes it depends. Some weeks I'll just work down the line, get them on video and have a look at each of their swings, give them all individual things to work on. Some weeks it'll be something generic that they can all do together. But I always try and get them in pairs, because then they can learn and watch from me, like learn from each other as well. I think that's a key thing. But short game, obviously, again, can be very generic. Some weeks we'll do like a chipping or putting course. We'll do drills, which almost are things that, whether they are on their first lesson of chipping or have been coming for 6 months, it's something that they can all do to develop as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
Lovery,
Steve, you were going to move the conversation on, so I'll let you do it.
What's that?
You were going to move the conversation on, so I'll let you do it.
I was going to ask about TaylorMade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so last year I was approached by TaylorMade. They wanted to set up a ladies advisory board, so they really want to push their ladies golf and grow that a lot more. So they asked the regional reps to put forward people that they thought would be good on the board, and our rep put me forward without me knowing. And yeah, he's like, oh, you've been put forward for this. And eventually I had a call from TaylorMade saying I'd been selected. So there's 12 of us from across Europe, and we sort of meet quarterly. So we've had 2 meetings so far. The first one was in Basingstoke, obviously being the headquarters there, back in November, and then end of February we went out to Portugal for 3 days. So that was nice. Enjoyed that bit of sun.
Nice. Very nice.
This sounds like a good gig.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So now you play full TaylorMade now?
Yeah, I was playing TaylorMade before I was on this anyway. So okay. But it's the stuff's great, and the work that they're doing, and they're really keen for what we all want to say about the ladies stuff. Like, they want to know, they're asking us about what we think of the equipment, what they can do as social media campaigns, advertising, pretty much all aspects of the brand. They're asking us like what colours we think for their golf bags, and what they can even do with the accessory side, everything that they'll cover. And it's good, like, we're noticing things that we've suggested starting to appear in their advertising campaigns, things like that as well. So it's good that what we're saying is being put across and being acted on as well.
That's cool. That's a really cool thing to have, and certainly a cool thing to say you do. And I mean, obviously it's great also then that you can hopefully then not just have your impact of what you have at Parkstone, but also actually there is a external impact as well with, you know, almost everyone else in the world. Everyone sees a TaylorMade advertisement. Your input could actually be helping them to take up golf. So I think that's really cool. It's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, no, it is good. Yeah, been enjoying it. It's a good group of ladies. As I say, we're all from all over Europe, so everyone's almost, it's different in every country how women's golf is viewed and how it's promoted. And it's interesting hearing how all the different countries maybe is slightly different in how they want to see advertising campaigns and things like that as well, promoting ladies golf. But overall, we tend to have similar ideas with regards to that.
What it should be like. And yeah, no, it's cool. Let's chat a little bit then about with the juniors as well. So just tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the juniors there.
Yeah, so we've got a big junior academy at Parkstone. The main academy has been set up there for years and years and years. And I started helping with that when I was doing my GCSEs. So when I was 15, did my level 1 and just haven't stopped really. So when I was first doing it, we had 3 classes on a Saturday. And then when I was about 17, the head pro, Martin, and I set up a girls only academy as well. So that's now 3, it was 1 class originally. So I run 3 classes of that on a Sunday as well. And we've added a 4th class to a Saturday. So we have 4 classes of 16 on a Saturday. And then I have about 25 girls on a Sunday. And we've got about 40 on a waiting list for a Saturday.
I mean, those numbers are just amazing. Like, genuinely, if we were to look at like our junior section at the club we're at, we've got a very limited number of members anyway. It's got a cut off, and we've got a waiting list, that sort of thing. But like, we probably only have 20 juniors, maybe all in. Mm-hmm. Like, and that just seems mental to think you've got more than that on a waiting list.
You must sleep well on Sunday night, because I have a busy Thursday with juniors, and it is probably half that amount, and I go to bed very, very sleepy on a Thursday night. So fair play.
Yeah, I'm glad I have a Monday off.
Yeah.
And obviously we have to chat about Trackman.
Yes.
So tell us more. Tell us about how that's helped you coaching. Give us a bit of an insight.
So I got the Trackman probably October time last year. So obviously just really had it through the winter so far. Haven't been able to use it in the full peak of summer yet. But it's really good for helping. Like, some people think, oh, it's only going to be good for those that have been playing golf for a while, that are really almost techie and into their numbers. But I found as well, it's been really good for helping like the beginner ladies and things like that as well. like understanding, like some of them see their golf balls going straight, but don't understand that they're not maybe performing the most efficient swing. So almost showing them the numbers and go, look, these are what these numbers need to be, and say their swing path that might be really left with a really open club face, but they go, it's going straight, but we like, no, we can get it further. And when they see those numbers improve and the distance improve, it really helps them to understand as well. So it's been really good from that. And again, they've got the putting element on that as well. So again, going back to the certified putting, it really helps with that side of things as well. But it's been really beneficial just for myself and for the pupils as well. It's just little things sometimes can make a big difference, and I think they see that with the numbers.
Yeah, I guess it's like proof when you're coaching, isn't it? It's just reinforcing a point. It's saying, okay, well, yes, it is going straight, but like you say, that there's more to be had here, or whatever it might be. Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. And we've recently, literally just before lockdown, finished building an indoor swing room as well. So that probably finished being built about 2 weeks before lockdown.
Oh.
So, but the Trackman's going to be great for in there as well, because obviously we've got projector up, so we'll be able to make the most of that when we get the wet days again in the winter. We can get in there because we've got an open air driving range, so we don't have any cover. So it's going to be able to help us a lot in the winter when it is raining, that we can still continue to, at least one of us can continue to teach. Brilliant. Inside in the dry.
Well, hopefully we don't all skip summer in lockdown, and when we're back to normal, it's back to winter again. That's certainly what golfers are hoping. Well, anybody's hoping, but especially golfers.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a Sam's Putt Lab that's just sat there waiting with my putting mat in the studio, just waiting to be used, but I can't use it.
Just going to have to fill this time. I don't know whether they've got, I don't want to alienate the northerners watching, but the Wi-Fi up north seems to just be awful.
That call went terrible, didn't it?
On your end it did.
Oh, did it not on yours?
No,
it's you.
Just a bit of a filler before we finish. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to grow it to 1,000. There's a big giveaway at 1,000, like Lovery mentioned before. But on the inception of our new Instagram page, our new Facebook page, we'll leave all the links down below. We will be doing a giveaway run through those later this evening, which hopefully will be same day. Yeah, it will be same day. Just make sure that'll mean I'll actually edit this and get it out same day. Check out those pages, and we will be doing a very, very good giveaway. Dozen Pro V1s, leather golf glove by FootJoy, a Titleist hat, and a below par, this is the best one of the lot, a below par laptop sticker.
The thing is as well with the sticker, you can't buy those.
No, you can't. Well,
have you already thanked Alice when I was having a weird glitchy moment? No? Have you already thanked Alice?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise you were talking to me. I thought you said something to Alice. I think you glitched again and I couldn't hear you. What did you say, sorry?
Have you already thanked Alice when I was having a real glitchy moment?
No, I haven't. I was just commenting on the Wi-Fi up north.
Oh, good. Good. Right, well, thank you, Alice. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
That's okay. Thank you
obviously,
for having me.
Cool no, you're more than welcome. It's obviously cool to have an insight into your sort of coaching that you're doing at the moment in Parkstone, and, you know, with the juniors and the ladies. I think it's really good. Obviously, it's great to also see people, you know, getting into golf and playing more. So that's cool. Like what you're doing is obviously with TPI and the sort of expansion of that, and, you know, pursuing that even further. Because there's a lot of people that just do level 1 and don't do anything with it, and then give up their membership. I can't think any example. Oh, hi, Joe.
Well, yeah. I'd like to echo that. Thanks very much, Alex, for coming on. If you don't mind, we'll put your socials down below.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. So give her a follow on Instagram, I reckon. What are you most active on? Instagram? Have you got a business Facebook?
Instagram and Facebook, so yeah, both.
Cool. Right, we'll put them down below. Stay tuned with everything Alice is doing. Right, everyone, like I said, like and subscribe, and we'll see you all very soon for another one.